regarding the post in my garage where I said that, where I showed you like what my pay was for the first 10 years, a lot of people were like, how did you survive? How did you eat? How did you live during that time? Number one, we lived in the back of the store. Number two, we worked 3 other jobs. Number three, we fucking didn't spend a lot of money. Number four, one of the jobs that we worked was at a bar, which means you're friends with all the other bartenders and you get free shit everywhere you go. On top of that, one thing I've never talked about, which would, my friend Dan Fleischman just reminded me about the other day, was I used to put on concerts. I put on concerts at the bar I worked at. We worked at a huge bar that held 3,000 people, and I put on shows. The answer is anything and everything that I had to fucking do, I did. Everything. Okay? And that's what it takes. It takes you doing anything you can to make it. All right? People can't grasp that concept. They think they gotta have a plan and they gotta do... No, motherfucker, it's fucking scary. It's hard as fuck. And you know what? Most of the time, I had less than $100 in my bank account that entire 10 fucking years. That's the truth. 10 years in, when I finally started making money, on my 11th year, I made 45 grand. At that time, I was $60,000 in credit card debt. $60,000 in debt. Imagine that, making no money for 10 years, making 45 grand, being $60,000 debt, not knowing how the fuck you're gonna pay. So to cap off, my point here is this. I fucking did whatever I had to do. And I lived in uncertainty. I lived in fear. I lived in stress. I was frustrated. I was angry. But most of all, I was fucking scared. And most people can't handle that shit. Fear does one of two things to people. It either paralyzes you, which is what most people have, or it makes you run really fucking fast. It makes you run 10 times faster than you would if you weren't afraid. And that's what it does to people who succeed. If you're a young entrepreneur and you're just starting out, not age-wise, but entrepreneur-wise, you can be 50 and be a young entrepreneur. Realize uncertainty is good. Fear is good. Frustration is good. Anger is good. You just gotta learn how to fucking use it. And I just got more messages saying, how do you use it? Well, let me tell you, this is how you use it. When you're pissed, when you're angry, when you're frustrated, when you want to kill every motherfucker that you see, that's when you take a deep breath and you go do something productive. It's called a pivot. You take the anger and make production.